Hey guys, YouTube subscribers, all my fans out there, I want to bring you an update on my disorderly conduct charge, which was given to me back in October on the night of our open carry walk when Texas Sheepdog 72 and Southside Slacker were arrested. If you guys recall from the video, and I'll put a description in the link, I was cited for disorderly conduct for an obscene gesture. That was for flipping off Lieutenant Meyer for, interfering with my First Amendment right to document what was going on that night. So anyway, they set a court date for December, sometime in the middle of December. I went to court and I filed for a pretrial conference at that time, and they set that for sometime in January. When I went back in January, they reset it again for Valentine's Day. If you guys don't remember, I put out a video about that myself and Buck G had to go to court on Valentine's Day. Anyway, we went back on Valentine's Day, and before that hearing on Valentine's Day, I had filed a motion for dismissal. Now, so the judge wanted me to, on that day, the judge wanted me to rebrief my dismissal to include some more case law when it came to obscene gestures, and more specifically flipping off police officers and any case law that had to do with that, including Supreme Court case law. So she gave me a couple weeks to do that. She wanted to see me back on February 7th, which was today. So I went back to court today. I did not draft that dismissal. What I did was I filed for a motion for continuance, and there were several reasons why I wanted a continuance, and I'll just kind of go over some of this paperwork with you just to give you an idea of what you guys can do on your own. I never hired an attorney. I represented myself. I did all this myself. I want to have send out a special thanks to Texas Sheepdog 72 and Constitutional Corner for kind of helping me get through this mess. And so this is what I filed. So I filed a motion for continuance, and I'm charged with the complaint was disorderly conduct, a gesture under Texas Penal Code 4201. I'm currently gathering witnesses to be subpoenaed and called at trial, and I believe that calling these witnesses are necessary for an adequate defense. Grounds for this motion are that the defendant has filed on February 27th the discovery motions and Brady motions in this cause. These motions are now pending, and the information requested is necessary for an adequate defense. Defense is asking that the information sought be provided at least 60 days before the trial. Also, grounds for this motion are that the state relies heavily on the fact that the defendant, which is me, was making an obscene gesture in a public place. I am currently gathering information and case law that will submit to the court showing the alleged gesture is free speech protected under the First Amendment of the United States Constitution. I need time to process this information and prepare it to be used for an adequate defense. Also, 3, the defendant requests the trial of this case be continued no earlier than the 2nd day of June. So those were kind of my reasons for asking for a continuance. That was filed on February 27th. Along with that, I filed for a motion for discovery, and what I asked for was all confessions, admissions, and statements, oral in nature, made by the defendant, which is me, in connection with the offense with which the defendant is hereon indicted, that is to be introduced and used against the defendant at trial. Any and all evidence, any way irrelevant to the cause, obtained by any law enforcement agency by the use of electronic surveillance and or audio recording. This includes all police radio traffic, body cam footage, police dash cam footage, police helicopter footage. And if you guys, when I put that link in the description, you guys can go back and review that first video. You'll see that I I was followed. Buck G was followed with the helicopter. I was followed for approximately 30-45 minutes by a helicopter. So I'm requesting the helicopter footage. And it goes on to say that all photographs or films of the scene of the alleged crime and the scene of the defendant's arrest, all diagrams, charts, maps, plans, films, photographs, graphic representations, model, visual aids, books, recordings, or any such tangible items or materials or demonstrative evidence which may be introduced at trial. All list of names, addresses, and telephone numbers of any person the prosecution intends to call as a witness in this case. The prior criminal record of all persons to whom the prosecution intends to call as a witness during the trial of the cause against the defendant, including all arrests and convictions. Any evidence that a witness for the state has committed perjury or has previously made any statement or given any testimony, whether under oath or not, which conflicts with the contradicts the testimony given by such witness during the trial of this cause. I mean, it just goes on and on. I cannot safely go to trial without such discovery, inspection. So pretty much I'll ask for all discovery that the prosecution may have. And I also file for a Brady motion, and that pretty much requests information to which may point to my innocence. So I file those motions, any and all records, information revealing to prior misconduct or bad acts attributed to the witness. The use of the word witness includes both singular and plural and refers to trial witnesses or persons furnishing information to be used at trial. Any and all files for the witness and existence and identity of all official internal affairs, internal investigations, or public integrity investigation files relating to or connecting to each witness who was or is law enforcement officer, that which basically involves moral turpitude. So I filed a Brady motion. So I went to trial. I went to court today expecting to go to trial. So after filing those motions on February 27th, by the way, when I was there on Valentine's Day, when the judge gave me a couple weeks to rebrief my motion for dismissal, the prosecutor did not like that at all. He stormed out of the courtroom, grabbed his briefcase, all his documents, and so he objected to the motion that the judge made for that she granted me a couple extra weeks to rebrief my motion. Well, anyway, back to today. Showed up for court today, and this is what they gave me. They dismissed my case. Motion dismissed for lack of evidence. My guess is they didn't want to come up with that body cam footage, all the dash cam footage from that night. They didn't have anything, guys. What I did was protected by the First Amendment. So, no more charges pending against Buck G or myself. We're all done. So, just want to give you guys that update. So, look forward to more videos from Saextazyprez and Buck G. Weather's getting warmer, so we should be out trying to get some more videos out for you guys. Alright, stay tuned for more action, guys. Peace.